Hey there folks, and welcome back. I'm Chris from iLather.com, and today we're going to bring you some misses. People watch this channel because they want to see my candor and get my honest opinion, and today I'm going to bring you some things that just didn't meet the mark. Now, as always, when I bring you these videos, keep in mind this is never personal. These are just things that I got that just didn't hit the mark. You may enjoy these, so I always like to point that out. The first one is a soap that I can't recall ever being as disappointed as I was with this soap, and this is probably going to come as a shock to some people. This is the L&L Grooming TSM Fougere. Now, why was I so disappointed? For one, it's 4 ounces and it costs 25 bucks, which is like $6.25 an ounce, which is very expensive. And I bought this soap basically on the reputation of guys like Chad Irish and Rudd's and Spiegelman, who have pretty good taste, and a lot of times I agree with their tastes. And I thought, since this is a Shave Market soap, which is a nice group of guys in there, I said I'll probably enjoy it. So I went back and forth on the price for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger. Then when the soap arrived, I took the lid off, and I just don't like the scent. The soap quality is good. I have used L&L soaps before. Good quality soap, very good quality soap, in fact. But this scent is, I measure all Fougere soaps by Martin de Candre. When you open that, everything just works together beautifully, and you get a cohesive scent. This, to me, is mostly, I get a powdery type. It reminds me very much of when I go into an older person's house where they have a lot of stuff in the house and there's sort of a scent to it. This is what this smells like. It reminds me of walking to like a 90-year-old lady's house. I just don't like it, and I was very surprised when I popped the top on it because, you know, the guys in the shave market normally have excellent taste, and I'm sure they really enjoy this and they love it. It's just one that didn't hit the mark for me. Like the Katie's Bubble soap that they made, the LMR was fantastic, but this one, it is just a powdery mess for me. The scent is overdone, in my opinion. It's like they tried to do too much with it, and I just don't like it. Now, that said, I'm sure a lot of you, if you like it, I'm going to call it powdery, old-timey Fougere, you may enjoy this. This is a very good quality soap. It's very expensive, but it's a very good quality soap. It just didn't hit the mark for me. The next two are from Cold River. Now, you know I love Cold River, but these soaps just weren't for me. This one is Summer Rose in the Oliva formula, and I got to say, if you are a Rose fan, which I'm not, this is a very deep rose. If you're a fan of rose, you're probably going to love this. Not like it, love it. It's a very deep rose. I actually got this in a trade. I traded one of my newer soaps. I would have never bought rose, but this one just isn't for me. However, it is a beautiful rose scent. And the other one, which I also got in a trade, was Savon #1. I thought I liked the scent, but I don't care for it that much. It's got some lavender in there, but overall it's just not a great scent for me. So I had two misses on Cold River, but I've had a lot of hits on Cold River lately. Excellent quality soap. Savon #1 just wasn't for me. And last but not least, we're bringing in an aftershave this time that just did not hit the mark. And I used this morning. This was the L&L Grooming Marshlands, and it seems like I'm picking on L&L. I'm not. It just so happens I have two misses. The problem with this aftershave is it's got a ridiculously poor restrictor. This morning, when I first started with this aftershave, it was almost up to the neck there in that area, and I tried to pour it in my hand, not paying attention, and it just came out all over the place, into the floor. It aggravated me. It ticked me off. It got all over the bottle. Again, I used quite a bit of stuff just on one pour, and that is just not acceptable. So, you know what we have to do. Out comes the gong, because that's not acceptable. L&L is better than that. And so L&L, for that poor restrictor, that's terrible. That's a poor job by any and every standard. Poor job with that restrictor. Now, the aftershave itself, I have to say, the ingredients in here are quite good. There's a lot of great stuff for your skin in here. So I'm sure L&L has some really great aftershave scents that I would enjoy. This one I'm sort of iffy on the scent, but the restrictor is so bad I just wouldn't fool with it. I don't have time to fool around with stuff that, you know, aggravates me. I got too much stuff to get to. And so when you do something like this, I am not going to enjoy it. However, I will say, I think the ingredients in here are very nice. So it's worth checking out, but I hope they change that restrictor because it is just not up to snuff. Up to snuff, excuse me. All right. Thanks once again for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, let's make the whole world shave great once again.